Hey guys, it's Mike at SB Reef Lights, and I want to make a quick video for you showing our new mounting systems. These are optional on our SB Reef Lights. So when you order the SB Reef Lights, it comes with the built-in mounting legs. However, some people want a little bit cleaner look, or they want to be able to move the light easier when doing maintenance, etc. And so what we've done is we've actually used a standard VESA mount, which is for a television. A wall mount television, and the bolt patterns are standard, so we can very easily make this bracket. We'll attach to this bracket, which attaches to the light itself. And then I went on Amazon, and for I believe $12.99 shipped, I got an articulating wall mount, you can see here, and that's what we're going to put on the wall. So the VESA bracket attaches to the wall mount and also attaches to the light on the other end. And this is going to allow us to place the light exactly where we want, swing it out of the way when we want to maintain the tank, and it'll also let us change the angle too. So if we want it angled just slightly in towards the tank so there's less light if you're sitting on a couch across the room. So we're really excited about these, and we will have these for other lights, not just ours. As we get more and more measurements, we will eventually have these for the Mars Aqua, the Aquamana, really any of the black boxes, and we're working on alternatives for Radians, Hydras, Max Spec, some of the other brands as light as well. So we'll have pricing and availability up on the website in the next couple weeks, but just want to give you guys kind of a heads up on these. Okay, so here's the tank we're going to be doing. This is a 60-gallon cube. We've just moved it out of another room, and I pulled all the corals out, so right now it's still a little bit ugly. It's settling in. The dust will be out of the way shortly, but as you can see, we had the regular SB Reef Lights with the mounting legs on it. Did a good job, but one issue we had on a 24-inch deep tank is we had really high rock work, much higher than what you see here, and so we had some hot spots at the very top. Now I could go in and remove some optics, which would help. What we really want to do is we just want to get the light higher so we can get a little more even coverage throughout the tank. We still may pull some optics just to kind of even things out the way we want depending on where we place corals. But this is a starting point, so on this wall behind us is where we're going to be mounting. Alright, so back to the bracket. The bracket comes in two pieces, and we decided to do a two-piece on this model so that we could flat stack it to save on shipping for you. It assembles using nuts and bolts. We've got locking nuts, and we've got Allen head bolts for you plus washers. So really that's all you need to put it together. Now, when you take this and set this over top of the unit correctly, what you're going to find is that all of the brass hanging nuts are going to line up perfectly with the slots that we've put in the mount. The only thing you may have to do, notice mine are turned the wrong direction. So you just need to turn them the correct direction so that you can then put the bolts through to line them up and then put them on the unit. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this up on the mount first and then add the light second, because I'm just going to use some quick clips for that. Okay, so now I've got the bracket up on the wall. Just want to show you real quickly how clean this install looks. And so from the front of the tank, the light will be hanging right there, but this is what's neat. Depending on how tight you leave this, you can adjust the angle, and also I can adjust the distance. So if I want it closer to the wall, I can do that. If I want to work on the tank, I slide it out of the way, or I just pull it back where I want it. So again, just leave it a little loose, not real loose, and you can get it wherever you want. So we're going to play with this to get exactly where I want it. And then hopefully the light will be centered right where we want it. So next, we'll put the light on. Okay, so now the light is up. And what I did here, this is not how we're going to be doing this, but I just used the standard clips hooked on. What we're going to be doing is we'll have a bolt that will go in through this hole here, go through this hole down here, and the unit will actually flush up against this nice and tight. Those holes are really small. And what we're looking at, and I actually just ordered to make sure it'll work, is some circle clips that basically is a long bolt with a ball bearing on one end. And the other end has a round ring you can pull on. And when it goes through this hole, then it goes through this hole down here. A ball bearing will pop out on the other side to lock it in place. If you grab that ring on the front and give it a hard pull, it'll come loose, but it'll take a hard pull. So that'll be nice for a quick install. If you notice, this also gives you a way to do some cord management. And what I did is I zip tied everything in the furthest out position so that it'll always have enough slack And so now, if we want to work on the tank, I can simply reach up and I can push the light out of the way wherever I want it to go to give me room to get in the tank. I pull it straight out again, and again, gives me pretty decent coverage. So nice clean install, and I will have those on the website hopefully in the next week or so. Definitely want to give a thank you to Ronald Chinners, who's our engineer that put these together. What a great idea. We're going to save you a ton of money by letting you buy that mount on Amazon. Again, this was $12.99. There are fancier ones. I have one down in the office that actually articulates up and down as well as in and out and tilting angles. So you could really get crazy if you want. But these ones do the job. We're also going to have a double mount that will work on one of these, and then we'll have a connecting bar for a triple mount. Now on the triple mount for say a 125, you would actually buy 2 of these mounts, and then they would connect together to a large plate, which would then connect to 3 of these brackets here, and you'd run all 3 lights across your 125. Again, Mike at SB Reef Lights, I appreciate you looking. Make sure to check out our website, www.sbreeflights.com. Sign up for the newsletter. Also like us on Facebook.